Hey everybody, Andy Nelson here. So I got to ask you, do you see a resemblance? Huh? Well, I don't know that you would. This is a caricature, but it is of me. That was drawn back in 1984 when I was lucky enough to get down to Universal Studios for my one and only vacation I had as a kid. My mom must have commissioned this, if you will. And apparently I said that I like race cars and I like hot dogs. I don't remember the incident, so to speak. The point I want to make here today is that this right here, let's say I decided, this is really cool and I think other people like this. So I'm going to copy this. I'm going to sell these. I'm going to make a little Etsy project or sell these on Amazon. I don't know who's going to buy it, but whatever. I might be running into trouble if I do something like that. Why? Because I don't own the copyright to this. I don't have the right to duplicate this. You're going, how is that possible? It's a picture of you, it's a drawing of you. Well, very simple. The creator of an expressive work, in this case, the artist, or in probably more likely the artist employer, which is likely Universal Studios, is the copyright holder. I bought a physical piece of paper with this drawing on it. I can do whatever I want with it. I can hang it, rip it up, what have you, but I don't have the right to make copies of it. I don't have the right to take this and make some kind of, sculpture out of it or some kind of three-dimensional toy like a bobblehead car or whatever and sell it as a Happy Meal toy insert or whatever. I don't have the right to do that. Why? I don't have the copyright. So the copyright holder is the author who creates it, not the person who commissions or asks someone to create something for them, except in certain circumstances. I won't talk about those today. That's outside the scope of this video. But all things being equal, whoever creates the artwork, whoever takes the photograph, even of you, owns that copyright, all things being equal. You can, again, there are things that you can do that would make you the copyright holder, which gives you the right to duplicate it, to make your sculptures, to make your toys, whatever. But all things being equal, the author of an expressive work, a writing, a graphic art, a piece of fine art, a sculpture, musical notation, lyric writing, audiovisual works, whatever. They're the ones who hold the copyright and have the right to control copies, hold the right to make derivative works like the sculpture or the toy or whatever from these copies, not me. So don't be confused about what your rights are when you buy something from the author of an expressive work. It's not that simple. And on the flip side, if you are a creator of expressive works, you want to know what your rights are. You actually have quite a bit of control over what you create. That's built right into the Copyright Act. And it's always been that way. So a lot of people don't understand the difference between the right to make copies, control copies, and the physical thing that's actually purchased. They're not the same, and most of us don't get that. And the most common example is probably photography, right? You go get your family photos or you get your kids' school photos, and you think you can go on the cheap potentially, which I do at times maybe, take them down to Kinko's, or not Kinko's, but rather CVS or something, and duplicate some more. You need some more wallets for the rest of the family. Probably not supposed to do that, but no one's really paying attention most of the time. However, if you have kids, you'll see nowadays you can often buy certain packages, and then you can buy the digital option for a premium, and that gives you the right to make as many copies as you want. That is basically a license you're being given by the photographer, which basically takes care of that issue. It doesn't necessarily give you the ownership of the copyright, but a license, permission to make as many copies as you want. So anyway, a curious way that you might actually infringe someone else's copyright by doing things that you just normally wouldn't think are a problem. By the same token, people will definitely or most likely do that to the works you create as well. So be vigilant and diligent about asserting ownership over your expressive works, because they are your intellectual property. Anyway, that's it for today. If you have any questions about this video, drop me a comment, shoot me a note. I'd be happy to discuss further. Anyway, until then, have a great day.